Canada's Defence Minister is hosting the annual Halifax Security Forum that gets underway today, and we are pleased to have Minister David McGuinty with us from Dartmouth. Minister, thank you for your time. Good to see you.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks for having me.
You're in Halifax at a time when there's great anticipation in that city regarding procurements of submarines, fighter jets. With the visit of the Swedish royal couple, there's speculation that maybe the Gripen fighter jet might be back in contention. The original bid had Saab partnering with IMP Aerospace of Halifax at the airport, not far from where you're standing. Would it be your understanding that that would still be the case should Ottawa decide to sign a contract with Saab?
Well, the first thing that I think viewers should know, Todd, is that the F-35 review is continuing. We're taking the time we need to get this right, to examine all of the aspects of the acquisition of that aircraft, and we'll have more to say about it when that actual review is finished. So this is something we're pursuing. We're going to take the time we need to get it right.
There's some debate over whether Canada should have two different types of fighter jets. Do you see that as an issue?
Well, the operational expertise around fleets, dual fleets, again, is something that will form part of the review. This is something that the F-35 is compelling us to look at, and this is exactly why we're taking the time that we need. We're looking at our experts, and this is underway. And once it's done, we'll have a lot more to say about it, and we will ultimately make a decision and move forward. And of course, this is a big procurement. There are what I call front-page procurements, Todd, out there, but below that, there are, of course, many other procurements that are underway that are just as important for our future. Basic things like rebuilding our 33 bases around the country. Basic things like making sure we have the generators we need in this country, that we have the housing and the child care and the health care that we need for the women and men of the armed forces. There's a massive rebuild going on right now, a rearming of our entire Canadian Armed Forces, both here and abroad.
Let me ask you about submarines, because the backdrop behind you is where Canada's East Coast Fleet lives. The Navy has long wanted new subs. It looks like they're going to get them. One of the categories on the scorecard to picking a successful bidder is benefits to East Coast and West Coast. What would you expect to see in regards of that from the German and South Korean bids? Is it possible that there could be assembly or fabrication on either coast?
I think all those things are possible, Todd. As you know, we've stood up a new defense procurement agency who's specialized in actually pursuing these acquisitions. So it'll be over to that team now that they will continue to drive the negotiations, the conditions, the terms. They'll be looking for absolutely the best and the most industrial benefits that we can get for Canada on the East and West Coasts. I've had a chance to tour this entire waterfront with the Vice Admiral of the Navy. There will be significant investments coming here into this region, of course, to accommodate the new fleet, whichever fleet is chosen. But it's important for viewers to also understand we're moving at a speed that hasn't been seen before, Todd. In the past, this would have taken, for example, about 2 years to go from 5 bidders to 2.
Right.
We did that in less than 4 months, and now we're moving forward as quickly as we can to make sure we get this right for Canadians, to get the fleet that we need for Canadians, and to get the benefits we need for Canadians.
Minister, thank you for your time. Enjoy the conference. It's good to have you on the East Coast.
Thank you, Todd.
The National Minister of Defense.